Good morning everyone. Today I am going to explain topic contract management. First and foremost, contract. A contract is an agreement between two or more parties to perform a service, provide a product or commit to an act and is enforceable by law. There are different types of contracts are first one piecework contract, second item rate or unit price contract, lump sum contract, cost plus percentage contract, schedules of rate contract, labor contract. Coming to the first one, piecework contract. A contractor agrees to execute a specific work at stipulated rates without reference to total quantity or time taken. Small work which do not require engineering skill for execution like earthwork excavation, maintenance work, patchwork and whitewashing etc. may be carried through piecework contract. Merits: it is best suited for small work which does not require the engineering skill. Second one, work may be completed by very quickly. Demerits: rates of progress of work will be slow as there is no mention of time in the contract. It requires close supervision as worker lacks professional skills. Second one, item rate contract. In this contract, the contractor undertakes the execution of work at the unit rate agreed at the time of tenders. The payment is made to the contractor by detailed measurements of work actually done by the contractor. This method of contract is used in all kinds of work. And the first one, merits. Since the work is distributed item wise, there will be no disputes between the owners and contractor. Second one, drawing and specification can be changed at any instant time. Third one, final bill is done by taking the measurement of work done by the contractor, hence it is economical. Demerits: the final cost cannot be determined before the completion of the work. Comparative statement of item rate tenders is more elaborate, hence comprehensive and intelligent security is required. Third one, lump sum contract. In this contract, the contractor agrees to execute a complete work in all respects of specified amount within a specified time. The plans, drawings and specification of all item of work are provided to the contractor. On completion of the work, no measurement will be taken by the department. The contractor will be paid the fixed amount as agreed by checking the whole work in comparing with plan, drawing and specifications. Merits: reduction in cost of construction due to competition among contractors. The amount to be spent on work is known accurately in advance. The contractor tries to complete the work early as it is possible to him. Demerits: it is very difficult to make the changes in drawings and plans during constructions. If the specification and drawings are not clear, may lead to defective constructions. Fourth one, cost plus percentage contract. Cost plus percentage contract. In this contract, the contractor is paid the actual cost of the work plus a fixed percentage for his overhead expenses, service and profit. The contractor procure and arrange the labours at his own cost, keeping proper account, and he is paid by the department or owner the whole cost together with certain percentage, normally 10% as his profit. Coming to the merits. First one, there is no change of dispute. There is no chance of dispute for carrying out any extra item required. Second one, the contractor can take the decision independently and the work can be completed quickly. Third one, there is no major difference of opinion with the contractor and owners. Demerits. First one, the final cost cannot be determined before the completion of the work. Second one, the quality of work may be poor. Third one, the department has to keep a check over labor, materials, cost and quality of work. Fifth one, labor contract. In this contract, the contractor undertakes only the labor portion of the work. All the necessary materials are supplied to the site by the department, or owner and contractor arranges his own labors and gets the work done as per the specification. The contractor is paid for the labors only on the actual quantities of the work done, measured under item rate basis. Merits. The materials stored by the government are utilized. Second one, since materials are supplied by the department, better progress and standard can be maintained. Demerits. There may be delay in obtaining the materials by the department. Second one, a large storage area is required to store the different kinds of materials. A constant guarding, etc. are essential. Third one, the department has to take care of theft from store, storage of materials and accounting of all the materials in the stores, etc. Sixth one, negotiated contracts. When the work is awarded on contract by manual negotiation between the parties without call of tenders, it is said to be negotiated contract. In PWD, the contractor are negotiated only in special circumstances, such as to obtain reasonable rates. Second, to meet the situation arising out of emergency, etc. Example, construction of shelters for displaced persons, strengthening runway for defense forces, etc. at short notice. Next one, contract agreement. A contract agreement is a written document binding legally the contractor and the department of follow the rules and regulations and the condition given till the work entered to contractor is completed. The contractor agreement must contain the following details. First one, title page. Here in the title page with names of work and contractor number. Second one, index page. Index page giving the contents of the agreements with the page reference. Third one, tender notice. Tender notice with the description of the work, location, time period of completion, etc. Fourth one, bill of quantities. Bill of quantities and total cost of work, etc. Fifth one, general schedules of issues. Schedules of issues of materials giving list of materials to be issued to the contractor with rate and place of issues. General specification. It includes giving the clauses and types of work. Next one, detailed specification. So it includes each item of work and materials. Next one, complete drawings. Like plan, elevation, site plan and other relevant detailed drawings, all fully dimensioned. Conditions of contract. So it giving rate of labors, materials, tools and plants, progress rate, etc. Special conditions. Special condition regarding nature of work, taxes, royalties, labor amenities, etc. Next one, breach of contract. The contract binds the contractor and owners or department legally. The contractor should follow the rules and regulations by laws of the department and complete the work within the specified period is in agreement as per drawings and specification. He should also obey the instruction given by the department and is also the responsibility of the department or owner to see the both the parties the work done in the time as per drawings and specification, and quality is also maintained. If all the above specifications are not done by the by both the parties, then it will lead to breach of contract. Penalty on contractor. Penalty is a sort of fine imposed on contractor for non-fulfillment of the terms of contract. Every contractor agreement makes provision for finalizing a contractor whenever there is a breach in the terms of agreements. Slow progress. For the slow progress, the contractor may be finalized with 1% of cost of construction per week, and the maximum penalty shall not exceed 10% of the contract. Damages. In case of damages to the tools and plants, equipments, machinery, etc., taken by the contractor, he will be asked to pay the repair charges of the equipment or will be directed to replace the equipment. Termination of contract. The execution engineer or the competent authority is empowered to terminate the contract in case of bankruptcy or default of the contractor. An amount up to the 10% of the estimated cost is forfeited. If the contract is to be terminated, a notice to that effect has to be served on the contractor. Next on blacklisting of contractor. When the contractor cheats the governments, if he fails to satisfy the condition laid down in the contractor agreements, refuse to work or run away during the execution of the work, fourth, executing the work in poor and unsafe manner, ignores the instruction given by the engineer in charge, not following the labor laws, then he will be disqualified from taking any further contracts in the department. Such contractors are referred to as blacklisted contractors. Thank you.